any team. Is that a big deal, bouncing back from something like that?
Yeah, I think it shows a lot about your character, the character of the team, your resilience, how you can bounce back from something. Sports is a good character builder, and you're not going to win them all. Obviously, for a while there we did, but it had to come to an end, and now it's just on us to handle it like grown men, and I think that's where we are right now. That's the juncture we're at, and that's what we're going to do, is handle it like grown men.
You guys have, as we all know, 4 senior offensive linemen who aren't going to be here next year. How much responsibility do you 4 guys feel this bowl practice in helping this line get ready for next season when you guys are going to be gone?
Yeah, I think, as you start to look around and, it's kind of coming to an end here for us, you realize that you do have a lot of responsibility to make sure that this place is okay when you're gone. And I think us as seniors, just during practice just yesterday, I've been trying to coach the guys more than I ever have, and making sure that guys are getting ready. And obviously Taylor Decker's coming back, who's been a tremendous player for us, and Pat's proven himself the last couple of weeks. And there's a lot of other guys that have gotten a good amount of playing time this year. So I know people talk a lot about us leaving and the shape of the offensive line, but I'm not worried. I know there's a lot of hard workers in there and a lot of guys that are going to be very good players in the future.
What do you think your legacy is as an offensive line? These 4 guys.
I think it's yet to be seen. We have one more game. When I'm done here, I want us to be known as a hard-working unit, and that we really cared for each other and love the game of football. So I think we need to bounce back here and really cap it off, but that's the way I like to be remembered.
Jack, in the days before the BCS, Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, Sugar Bowl, and Rose, you could win a bowl game big, and if number 1 did not win big or lost, or number 2 fell, you still had a shot. But now in these days, a national championship, it's almost like every other game's an afterthought. Do you sense that when you're out in public or you watch TV, that everybody's talking about the national championship game, and maybe these other games kind of are in the shadows?
Obviously the national championship game is the game, and we would love to be playing in that, but those 2 teams that are there have earned their right to be there, and we respect them for that. And but we're focusing on our game, and we're really excited to go play in a BCS bowl game. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun at the Orange Bowl, so you can't dwell on that a lot, on what ifs and stuff. So like I said, I respect those teams playing for the national championship, and we're gonna take care of our business.
For a guy like you, your bowl season in your career was everything starting to go nuts before the Sugar Bowl, and then going to the Gator Bowl after a 6-6 year, and then being perfect last year and not getting to go. I don't know, this is sort of like your first normal bowl season as a guy who's playing. Is there any kind of thing in that hey, we hadn't had that before?
Yeah, I really am looking forward to that. As a redshirt freshman, I got to go out to the Rose Bowl and kind of spectate and observe and see how a good football team handles business. And obviously you talked about the Sugar Bowl, but I still at that time was not a big contributor. So this year I'm really excited to go out there and as starter on a football team, go prepare and try to win a bowl game. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
You guys seem like you turned the page from the loss.
Yeah.
It seems like you're ready to go.
Yeah.
The spirit's pretty high. What's the mindset?
Yeah, I think when you lose a tough game like that, like I said earlier, we owe it to ourselves and this team and the university to keep moving forward and not dwell, because like I said earlier, in sports there's ups and downs, and it's how you respond to the downs that defines your character. So we're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to do that by working hard every day and trying to win the Orange Bowl.
How did the offensive line play against Michigan State?
No, I don't necessarily. I watched the film. As a unit, I don't know. I think that's more of a question for a coach, but obviously not well enough to win the game, so that was disappointing. But like I said, we're going to come out here and keep getting better.
We know that bowl practice is always a time for young guys to start to flash a little bit. Whether it's guys on the offensive line or anybody else, are there any young guys that you're sort of curious to see what they can do these next couple weeks?
I think there's a lot of young guys. Bowl practice is good because you've been in the system for a while, you know it, you feel comfortable, and you come out here and really get better. There's no pressure of a game, on Saturday, so it's always a time when guys get a lot better. I think I'm excited about some young offensive linemen, Billy Price, Evan Lyle, Kyle Dotson's getting better every day, and even the older guys. I mean, not older, but guys that have been playing more, Jacoby and Darryl Baldwin and guys like that. Still have a chance to get a lot better during bowl practice. So I'm really excited about all of them.
As a senior, how do you keep the guys
like that? Do you replay a handful of plays? Or are there a handful of plays in your head that you just can't let go of just yet?
No, I think I do that every game. I could probably tell you every bad play I've had all year. So, I think those are the ones you dwell on. You could have 80 good plays, and I think you remember the 5 good or the 5 bad ones. So I think as a player, that's just the nature of the beast, and that just comes with playing the game.
Have you watched that last play, that 4th down play?
Yeah, I've watched the film, numerous times, and yeah, I've watched all the plays. So.
Did you have to turn off your phone, or don't watch TV for a couple days after the game?
I mean, I tend to avoid all that stuff anyway. I'm kind of a solitary person. I don't like to, watch a lot of the media stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, you have to move forward. Like I said, it hurt at the time, but you can't dwell.
What was the first practice like with the coaches? Was there still some lingering effects from that yesterday?
Maybe on some younger guys, but I think we did a good job of the core leadership group, the seniors, of kind of coming out here and making sure that we're positive and we weren't living in the past and moving forward. So I think that's our responsibility, and the coaches made it clear to us that there's no moping around here, and we have a big game to go win. So that's our responsibility this bowl practice.
How do you keep some of these guys on this team have never known a loss? How do you keep them from having that dwell on them and saying, to keep motivated for the bowl game, which is 3 weeks from today?
Yeah, I think, obviously we're not playing for a national title, which is, what we want to do, but we're still playing in a BCS bowl game. And, that after, having something like that ahead of you, like a national title game ahead of you, and losing it may seem trivial, but it's not. I think guys need to realize that this is a big-time bowl game, and we're going to be playing in front of a lot of people, and, it's going to be a big one. So I think that's our job, like I said, as leaders, to communicate that to the younger guys, make sure guys prepare like they should.
Jack, you guys have been working, or you've been working since you got here, but the whole year was focused on getting, and you put yourself in a position to get to the national championship game and stuff. And does whenever you have a loss like this, does it ever make you kind of reset about all the work that was put in? Where did y'all miss the beat? You know what I mean? Just what kind of goes through your mind in the days after that about was it worth it?
I think when you start going back to the coulda, woulda, shouldas, I think that's poisonous to a team. Yeah. We know we worked hard and we put in a lot of effort to this thing, and obviously we're not going to where we thought we were going or where we wanted to be going, but we're playing in the Orange Bowl, and that's a big time bowl game, and we're excited for that. So I think when you start looking back and looking at the what ifs, that's bad for a team. So it's our job as leaders to just look ahead and make sure everybody's doing their business.
What definitely needs to get better about the offense based on the way y'all finished? And I'm talking about a team that finished 2nd or 3rd in the nation in rushing, and 4th or 5th. And I don't know. You know what I mean? Where can y'all be better?
I think everybody needs to get better. Everybody always needs to get better. Specifically, I don't think there are specifics, if that's what you're asking. We can all improve execution, and that's how you win football games. Eliminating mental errors and physically, not getting beat and stuff like that. So we're gonna come out here, and that's gonna be our focus this bowl practice.
What was your review of Thor?
Of Thor? Yeah. That was a good flick. I liked it. All right.